There we go. Alright. What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice and welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video for 25 Days of Harry, circa 2020. Today is going to be another collection video, as I've been sticking with recently. Today is going to be my book collection, my book and magazine collection. I was going to make this just the books, then I found my magazines, or the magazines I own, so I thought, why not? I'll show those off too. We're going to get right into the video. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm not going to try and make this a 40-minute long spectacular like I've done in the past with past videos for 25 Days of Harry. So first off, we've got 2 issues of The Globe. I don't know why I picked these up, but we got the John Bonet murder finally solved. And then Uma testifies against Hillary. I don't know why I picked these up. I think they were like, how much were these? I don't think it says on the front. Oh, $5.99 Canadian. Yeah, so these were $6 each. I don't know why I picked these up. It's just something kind of cool to own now, I guess. It's just, I don't know why I own them, but I do. So, next up, I'm going to try and grab all of these if I can. Yes, I can. There we go. Holy shit, these are kind of heavy. There was a point where I was a big wrestling fan, as I'm sure some of you guys may know, if you guys watched the previous video or if you guys just have talked to me personally. But I own some wrestling magazines. They're a bit heavy. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but they're a bit heavy. We're going to show the Pro Wrestling Illustrated that I own first. Then I'm going to get to the WWE sanctioned magazines. So first off, we've got Pro Wrestling Illustrated. This is with Seth Rollins on the cover. I don't remember which. It should say on the back or something. It should say right on the inside. February 2016. So this is a February 2016 issue. I never really read these all that much. I own these because they're kind of cool. Or at least I forget if I've read them. This one is for WrestleMania 32, so I'm pretty sure this was 2016 as well, I want to say. Yep. No, yeah, August 2017. Big fan of WrestleMania 33, personally. I thought it was really, really fun. And, yeah, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It's an interesting issue. We got Pro Wrestling Illustrated after Mania 31, so this is, I think, August 2015. Yep, August 2015. These would come out months after the show happened, so it was really fun. But yeah, plus we've got EC3, Johnny Mundo. Jesus, just 3 years later, and they were both back in WWE. That's nuts. But I always loved they'd have this on the front, like, win a real belt from the desk of. That was really fun. And then next up, we've got the PWI 500. Who is number 1? Rollins, Styles, and Cena. I think, yeah, this is December 2015. Yeah, the 25th annual PWI 500. Absolutely loved these. Yeah, you guys can see a little bit, but the only thing I never really cared for is that you'd have to read from the back, because you can see like 450, see like 300s and number 5s. See, so like you'd have to read from the back to the front if you'd want to go from 500 to 1. So those are the PWIs I own, and we're going to get into the WWE magazines I own. First off, we've got the best of WWE. I want to say this is 2017. Displaying until March 11th. I don't think this is going to say... Oh, I think this is... this is the best of 2016. Okay, yeah, so... Isn't there one of the things? I guess there isn't. Alright. This is pretty sick, though. I love that they have, like, full pages for each, like, match that they showcase. But this is best of WWE 2016. It came with 2 free posters, but it's misleading. It's 1 poster, just double-sided to have 2, so... Yeah, I learned that the first time I got one of these magazines. Like, oh, cool, 2 posters. And then it's like, oh, I can't put them both up at the same time. Best of WWE 2016. WWE magazine is always a fun read, I guess. This one is from 2014. It's from right when the WWE Network first came out. I think this was... September 2014. WWE magazine, Randy Orton on the cover there. WWE magazine was always really fun to pick up back in like 2014, 2016. They'd have just the most random stuff. Like right here, if I can find it again, wherever it is. Yeah, see, like, I don't know if this would count necessarily as a poster, but they have, like, a full thing of Sheamus. They'd have, like, that. Let me see if I can find what I was just looking for. I'm not going to cut any of this out, but, fuck it. But they'd have, like, Design Fandango. There, it's right here. Design Fandango's ring gear, and, like, if you win, he might ring it. He might wear it to the ring. It's, like, it's honestly pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Nothing ever came of it, though, I'm pretty sure. The next up, we've got not one, but two WrestleMania 32 magazines. Yeah, special collector's edition, so I, of course, had to get two of these. One of them, I think, still has the poster in here. Which one still has the posters? Oh, it's this one. Wait, no. Yeah, this one. This one still has the poster in it. It's the New Day side. But the Mania 32 magazines, I quite enjoyed these. They were interesting when I get to them. We've got Mania 31 Backstage Pass. This is really, really fun. This one I really, really remembered going through, looking at all the time. It was really fun back when I was a wrestling fan. Or a big wrestling fan, I should say. Then the last one I've owned is WWE The Power Issue. Who Rules the Ring? I think this was March, probably 2016, something like that. Or 2017. I think March or April 2017, The Power Issue. That's an interesting magazine. Those are all the wrestling magazines I own. Now we're going to get into the rest of the ones that I own. At this point, it's just a mishmash of random magazines. Some of these I think I got at random places. First off, I know exactly where I got this one. This is Cineplex Magazine. This is Cineplex Magazine, I want to say, yeah, May 2015. It says it on the top left. But May 2015, I got this one, I'm pretty sure, when I went to see Unfriended in theaters. And guys, I'm going to do a review of Unfriended in the future, eventually. Actually, I might not even need to. YMS did a fantastic review on Unfriended. It's incredibly funny. Just go check that one out. But, I mean, technically I will do a review on Unfriended, spoiler, when I do the top 10 movies I hate or something like that. But, I got this when I saw Unfriended. I enjoy Unfriended really just for the going to the theater and seeing that movie with my uncle, picking this up. It was fun. It was a fun experience. Literally no one was in the theater besides us. That should have been a red herring from the start. They're like, okay, no one's in here. What's going on? and then I proceeded to watch probably the worst horror movie I've ever seen. But it's fun to make fun of. It's not worst in terms of like, oh god, this is a bad movie. It's fun to make fun of. It's so bad, it's arguably good. But yeah, Cineplex Magazine. It's really just a bunch of ads and upcoming movies. So yeah, it was free. It was free. Or at least I'm pretty sure it was. I might have accidentally stolen this. I don't think so. They were on a rack. They didn't have a price with them, so it was free. I'm gonna say it was free, and it was a free magazine. It was free. The next up, I don't know why I own this, US Weekly. It was back when Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift were doing their thing. I don't know why I own this, but it was a weird read through, mostly because I don't keep up with a bunch of the shit that's in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that. Next up, we've got 3 issues of what is this, Movie Empire? Movie Empire? What the fuck is this called? Momoa's hair is blocking. Oh, Movie Entertainment. We've got 3 issues of Movie Entertainment magazine. We've got one with Maisie Williams on the cover, Reese Witherspoon, and Jason Momoa. I want to say this was 3 consecutive months, right? 3 consecutive months? Yeah, August, June. Oh, no, not 3 consecutive, but at a time. April, June, and August of 2019. But yeah, interesting magazines. I honestly really enjoyed looking at these, mostly just because at the back they'd have what was like premiering on Crave and whatever. Like they'd have what was premiering there, and I'd always enjoy reading like, oh, cool, that's kind of cool. This is premiering. This is gonna air when. Next up, we've got a UFC magazine. I just got this because The Rock was on the cover. I kind of want to go through it eventually. I really don't know. You got someone eating a hamburger on the back of this thing. You got a Bud Light ad, so you can fuel your inner alcoholic while working out. That's probably not the best thing to do. But next up, we've got 2 issues of Drums magazine. I was a drummer non-professional at all, not by any stretch of the word professional. November 2014 and June, July 2015, I owned these. I never read them. So yeah, and now I'm gonna get into the hockey books, the hockey magazines I own, and then we're gonna get into the actual books. And actually, there's one book I'm gonna save in particular until the end. But first off, this is the hockey news. This is back when John Tavares was about to be a free agent. I think this came out in January 2018. Okay, so this is before he was about to be a free agent. I think this is when Jágr was going to be a free agent. Kovalchuk was going to be a free agent. It was rumored Kopitar, Larkin, and Ekman Larsson might go to free agency, I'm pretty sure. Really enjoyed reading through this one. Yeah, you got trade batometer. The trade batometer, which was actually pretty accurate. You got Dream On with Carey Price. Don't Forget About Me with James Neal. One Man's Trash, Another Man's Treasure. Alexander Galchenyuk. The Sleeper, Joe Thornton, who would never get traded, funny enough. Don't Buy a House, Mike Green, which is very funny because he was only traded this past offseason. And then Pack Your Bags, Evander Kane, which is incredibly funny. Just knowing that this thing called Evander Kane being a bust in Buffalo and going to San Jose where he would suck even more. And now he's trying to fight Logan Paul for some reason. But the hockey news, John Tavares on the cover. You got the big three, Crosby, Carlson, and McDavid. I don't know what McDavid's doing up here. Or even Carlson. That honestly should be Crosby, Ovi. And if you want a goalie on there, maybe Lehiner. You can get Lehiner on the cover. But it's a free agent issue. I think this is, June 2017. This was pretty awesome, honestly. The hockey news was pretty fun to read. It would give you the big free agents. Yeah, for example, let's go to Montreal real quick. You got here, Montreal Canadiens. Our projected cap hits. Radulov was set to make a lot of money. Markov was set to make a lot of money. Dwight King was set to make a decent amount of money. And then Farnham, Flynn, Martinson, and Ott were set to make next to nothing. Galchenyuk was set to make big money. Nathan Beaulieu was set to make decent money. Nikita Nesterov, decent money. And then surprisingly, it had Charlie Lindgren making next to nothing. But this is for the 2017 season, of course. I don't know. I thought this was pretty interesting. Jágr was set to make not much money for the Florida Panthers. And Edmonton, they had correctly predicted that Draisaitl was going to get a lot of money. Incorrectly predicted that Edmonton wouldn't. Incorrectly predicted that Edmonton wouldn't pay the shit out of Zach Kassian for doing next to nothing. Jujhar Khaira, for some reason, they did keep. But yeah, this is an interesting issue. Really enjoyed reading this issue of the Hockey News. It was really fun. Next up, we've got the playoff preview. This is for the 16-17 season, I'm pretty sure. May 11th, 2015 display until. So yeah, I want to say this is probably somewhere around January 2015. Carey Price was on the cover. My dad had to get it for me, so I enjoyed that. But yeah, those are the issues of the Hockey News that I own. Next, we're going to get into the final two. I was going to show the biggest one last, but then I looked at it, and there's one thing that I do want to show last in terms of the magazines. Well, we've got Beckett Hockey. That's right. That's right, guys. I own a book telling me how much hockey cards cost. Yes, I'm living in the 80s. This is May 2017. So, yeah, this is honestly really cool. Just going back, looking, seeing just 3 years ago what prices of hockey cards were. My only complaint, though, is that... Oh, no, it does actually go from the 70s. It just doesn't include much from the 70s. It quickly gets into, every set from, 2000 onwards. But yeah, honestly, I think it is really cool having a Beckett Hockey thing. Crosby's Young Guns rookie card heats up. I'm actually going to look real quick because his rookie card was 05-06 or 06-07, I'm pretty sure. So I want to see real quick if I can find. I don't know if they're listed under 06-07 Upper Deck Young Guns or if they're just Young Guns. So I'm going to try and look real quick. Damn it, yeah, I don't think artifacts, yeah, they got a shit ton of artifacts. So yeah, I don't know what year Crosby's rookie would be in, or where it's listed, But yeah, that's pretty sick. They have this first pricing of 1617 SPX, and right in the back here you've got an ad for 1617. You could win 1617 Upper Deck hockey products. That was honestly pretty cool. And the last thing, this holds a special place for me because it was the first time since this year this has been done. 1617 the Habs yearbook. Okay, nothing special about it, but it was the first year that I saw the Canadiens make the playoffs. 1617, then they missed in 18, missed in 19. By the hair of their teeth, made it in 2020. But yeah, this is the one we had Pacioretty, Gallagher, Weber, Price. We still have all three of these guys, just ignoring Pacioretty. The one we had Galchenyuk, Brian Flynn, Zach Redmond, Tomas Turtleneck Plekanec, Al Montoya, Torrey Mitchell, Galchenyuk. This yearbook is awesome, honestly. I really like it. It was my only complaint is that it was $10. I mean, for $10 it is cheap now, but back then, like looking at what it was a bit overpriced, but it's fun. It's fun to look back at, even if some of the articles I can't read because it's in French. But the Canadian 1617 yearbook, that is very, very interesting. And now we're going to get into the books, the actual books that I own. Not the magazine books, but the books. The books that are books. The books that people consider to be books. Books. Let's get into the books. I'm trying to see how many times I can say books in this sentence, but it's over. Wolves and Coyotes. I'm not going to get into a lot of these too much, but Wolves and Coyotes, I got this at a yard sale. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob's Soccer Star. I got this from some type of cereal thing. I think he sent in like 2 box tops or something, and you'd get a SpongeBob book. It was pretty fun. It was really interesting. I quite enjoyed this book. Reading it, it was really, really cool. Yeah. But yeah, SpongeBob Soccer Star, it's fun. Then we got SpongeBob Spider-Man, the official movie adaptation. This is issue 1. It was $3 at a flea market. It's fun. It's a movie it's a comic adaptation of the Spider-Man movie, not the SpongeBob movie. As awesome as that would be, that does not exist as far as I know. Next up, I'm gonna get into I'm gonna get into the thick books. We got Stephen King, Bag of Bones. The R document. I've not read most of these because I don't know how to read. The Godfather. I'm gonna save that before I go to sleep. There's a couple more of these. I own. There we go. Double Tap. Crooked. And I think there's one other. Nope, that's all of them I want to say. Yes, I got these all at a random place for free. 6 books for free. I've not read any of these yet. I've actually started before I go to sleep. I read the first few pages. It was really interesting. And then I stopped because I had YouTube to do. But yeah. So I have 6 books to read if ever the power goes out or something like that. Then I know what I'll be doing. I'll be reading books. Books. They're good. They help you read. Books. Let's continue on with the books. Let's get those back in the bag because I put these in a bag. Next up, we got a couple books that I'm just gonna talk about for a minute. We got The Outsiders. This was read in school. I picked up a copy. The Outsiders. I've not read all of it. I think I've read probably about half of this book. It's interesting. Then we've got Eric Walters' We All Fall Down. This is another book we read in school. It's about a perverted kid whose dad dies 9/11 or something. I don't know. I got through part of this book, and then we stopped reading it out of nowhere. I forget why we stopped reading it in class, but we just stopped reading it all of a sudden. Yeah, wait, the Rangers. They mentioned the Rangers in this book? I'm trying to get back to that page. Oh, no. No. Where's the Rangers? Where's the mention of the Rangers? Who else would you call somebody who cheers for the Jets, the Mets, and the Rangers? Hey, let's go. Yo, that's sick. They got the Rangers mentioned in here, guys. Let's go. It would be better as the Islanders, but Rangers are pretty sick too. So yeah, those are schools I read in book that we ended up getting. So that's pretty sick. There's another book I got from class that's somewhere around here. One book fell. I'm gonna have like a book count. How many times I say the word book, books, and bookie, and booked in my video. So we got some guitar thing. It's still a lot of words, and I don't like it. But next up, we've got R.L. Stine's The Fear Street Saga, The Betrayal. I think this is actually another one I got at that one place. But yeah, we got some more books. I'm loving these books so far. I'm gonna say books a lot in this video, for no reason. Books and books and books. We've got Mummies in the Morning, Magic Treehouse 3. I don't know what this one is. Some French Jack Sparrow book. I actually got this in the guitar book because we were doing something for school, and we were gonna have some type of like free day where it's like, oh, during it was like the morning or the afternoon. I think it was the morning. During the morning, we're gonna read books. We're gonna read books. So get French books for French and get for French class. I ended up getting this and the guitar book, and I think one other actually that's around here somewhere on the pile of books I own. But English class, at the beginning of the day, whatever. We're setting up tents or whatever. People are hanging out, enjoying themselves. Or like I said, setting up tents like between the desks, allowed to move the desks around to do whatever. And so everyone starts reading, and then French class comes, and the French teacher says, "You guys can just keep reading your English books." And so I was like, "Oh no, okay." I just took it. So I've never read these French books. So yeah, I'm trying to fit these back in the. There we go. Next up, we've got The Worst Best Halloween Ever. I've never read this. A to Z Mysteries of the School Skeleton. Not read these either. Next up, we've got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the original novel that the movie was based on, then had a remake that was named more so after the book, and so was more original. So it was more so of a mirror of this, even though the original was much better. The Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a classic. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is just do not pass go. Bet You Can. These are actually two books I got from school. Bet You Can was an interesting book. It's like science possibilities and stuff like that. For some reason, there's a bit of a chunk taken out of it. I think you guys can see it. Oh shit! My apologies for knocking the mic. But yeah, there you go. You guys can see it. There's like a chunk of the book taken out. For some reason, I don't think it affects it too much. How much you read the book. But this one's really fun. The Encyclopedia of Immaturity: How to Never Grow Up, the complete guide. This thing is big. I think this thing's like 400 pages. But it's a big book. It's a big book. I'm going to keep saying book so much. It's not going to sound like a word by the end of this video. But yeah, the Encyclopedia of Immaturity. It's a fun book to read. It's just fun. Then next up, we've actually got some books from school that I got. I'm going to save one for last. Because I've actually read it. So there's actually a couple books. There's a lot of books I've gotten from school. Or like for school. So yeah. All these books have been gotten from school, and actually this one as well. I got a lot of books that I own from school and from class and whatnot. So, first off, we've got Goosebumps. I don't know why I said Goosebumps like that, but Goosebumps Hall of Horrors: The Birthday Party of No Return. Yeah, this is. I'm not gonna show what's inside the book, but it was from one of my teachers. When I graduated a year in elementary, so that was pretty fun. Then next up, we've got Goosebumps, The Ghost Next Door, and Monster Blood 3. There was another Goosebumps I had, but I forget if I gave it to someone, they never gave it back, or loaned it to someone, they never gave it back, or if I lost it, but I got a couple Goosebumps books. I got number 10 and number 29. By 29, they had already made 3 Goosebumps, Monster Bloods, so that's pretty fun. Next up, we've got Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1. I think this is 5? No, this is number 8. Jesus, hard luck. And then we got the Do-It-Yourself book. I might make a video on the Do-It-Yourself book because I actually did a lot of this back as a kid. Autographs, let me see. Yeah, I did a lot of this as a kid, so yeah. So I might do a video on that in the future. But the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, they were pretty fun to read as a kid. I think I've read actually all of them up to 8. I think 8 was the last one I read, and I think this is the one where you got a bunch of like hidden Easter eggs, like literal Easter eggs were hidden out throughout the book. I'm pretty sure leading up to what happens in the book, which I'm not gonna say in case you guys haven't read it and you want to for whatever reason. But I only own 1 and 8 because like 2 through 7 I end up reading at school. So school taught me one thing: it's that be critical of books you read. And then we got The Classroom, the epic documentary of a not yet epic kid. This is actually really funny. I really liked this book. It was really interesting and really creative what they did with this book. Personally, I quite enjoyed it. I was really happy to own it. I actually might go through and read it eventually, but it's surprisingly kind of thick for a kid's book. It's only I'm trying to see. Yeah, it's only like 200 pages. Oh, it's almost just under 300 pages, but it's really fun. Please check it out whenever you guys can. And then next up we've got Nobody's Dog. This is the dog. This is the dog. This is the dog book. If you're a dog lover, do not buy this book. Actually, I think it's really sad if I remember correctly. I think I'm trying to look at the end of the book. I forget. All I know is that typically whenever there's a dog that's a main character in something, it usually dies. Old Yeller is the prime example, obviously. But this was a really good book. I ended up buying it at one of those scholastic book fairs that they had at school. This was like the only thing. I was one of the last kids in, and this was the only book that looked really kind of interesting to me. Picked it up, ended up reading it, I think over the span of like 3 days. It was really good. All in class, actually. Really good book. Really fun book. Check it out. I'll give you the plot of this one. It's about a kid who ends up finding a dog after, I forget if it's both his parents die or just his dad, but one or both of his parents end up dying, and so he's living with someone else, and he ends up finding this weird dog when he goes out at night. It's really good. Just check it out. It's a good book. I might do a read through of it eventually on the channel if you guys are interested in that. Past 25 Days of Harry. Oh, this is the one I got for French class. I think the other 2 I got for the previous year. This one I got for that year. After the Rapture, I think is what this book is called in English. After the Rapture, after the collision and after the shoot. This book is like massive. This is nearly, is it 600? No, it's nearly 600 pages. It is a big book. This is the only thing I don't like about the French books compared to like say English books, is that they always have the thing flipped upside down. So, but yeah, After the Rapture, I've still never read it. I might look for it in English because I think this is in English. And actually, I just realized it was written on Wattpad. That's when you know this book is going to win some awards, when it was written on Wattpad. And just for you guys who don't know what Wattpad is or why that's such a big deal, 50 Shades of Grey was written on Wattpad. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows how big of a shit show that is. So Wattpad is very reputable for reading books. This is some type of dream dictionary. I've still not read it because I haven't had many dreams that I want to look up in here, but it's an interesting concept for a book. Next up, this is actually another one I got from school, Bad Island. I got a lot of books I own right now from school, but it's a comic book. I guess it's an island of things. I really don't know what that book is. Next up, before we get into the autobiographies and the last book I want to show you, we've got Stephen King, Dreamcatcher. This is with the shit weasels. This is the one with the shit weasels. This was the one turned into a book. The book was turned into a book. This is the book that was turned into a movie that was critically acclaimed, won every single award ever. It won the Academy Award for Best Picture for getting Morgan Freeman to say shit weasels. How long is this book? Is it? Oh, there's no way it's over 1,000 pages. There's no way. Yeah, it's nearly 600 as well. Oh, there's an epilogue. All right, but yeah, Stephen King, Dreamcatcher. It's a thick book. I think I actually got this one for free as well, if I remember correctly. It was either free or it was like $2. If I remember correctly, this was that Stephen King book. Or the other one I got for free, I think. The next up, we actually got some autobiographies. Then we're going to get into the final book that I want to show you guys. Oh shit, Ladybug is dead, I think. Big rips to the Ladybug. The next up, we've got The Rock Says and The Stone Cold Truth. These are wrestling books. I've read through these both like countless amount of times. Yeah. This is a really, really interesting book. I think this goes up to WrestleMania 17, if I remember correctly. Let me just try and look at the end of the book. WWF Champion. No, I think it only goes up to 99, which is actually really surprising. But The Rock says it's a really, really interesting book. And The Stone Cold Truth was written in 2003, post WrestleMania 19, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I remember it actually talks about Stone Cold having his, I don't know if it was a heart attack or whatever he had, but this is a really, really good book. Really, probably one of the few wrestling books that I've actually really wanted to check out, and it wasn't disappointing in the slightest. Stone Cold Truth, it's a pretty solid book, so check it out. Next up, we've got whatever. It's Wayne Gretzky's autobiography. I don't know why I own this. I don't even like Wayne Gretzky. It was $1. It was $1 at a yard sale, so I thought, why not? I'll pick it up. And yeah, I'd much rather get Mario Lemieux's autobiography if he's even written one. I don't know if Lemieux's even written an autobiography, but I'd love to pick it up if he does have one. And the final book I want to show you guys is the Blue Book of Magic. No, it's a book on the Montreal Canadiens. That's right. I left this one for last. Because I knew some of you guys were going to be wondering, oh, what is it? What is it? And you guys would be disappointed if it was anything else. Of course, it opens with the Hats, I think, winning one of their cups. And it goes through, like, season by season. This thing is incredibly detailed. I think it shows the rosters as, like, the trades that have been done, like, every year. It shows a lot of detailed stuff. I don't know if this is going game by game. No, but yeah, it's like showing like Danny Jeffrion, Boom Boom Jeffrion. It's showing a bunch of like stats. I think that yeah, at this point this is where it's going like player by player, showing their stats in all their seasons as a Canadien. Even guys who've only played one season with the Canadiens. Up to that point, I think this goes up to the 80s. I want to say 84. It goes up to at least 84 for sure. Yeah, Doug Wickenheiser. Yeah, I think all it goes up to is 84. But that is really cool. It misses 2 Stanley Cups technically, which is really awesome. Soon to be 3. It misses soon to be 3 Stanley Cups. But yeah, guys, those are all the books I own. Thank you guys for watching another video in 25 Days of Harry. If you guys have been here since the beginning, it's greatly appreciated. If this is your first video because for some reason you like books, magazine books, and other types of books that I just looked at, which can be recognized as books, then you'll be disappointed to know I don't have any more book videos planned for the month. As of right now, I don't know. I might read Nobody's Dog, which is a book. I might read the book Nobody's Dog if anyone wants me to read a book on the channel. I don't know if I can get copyrighted for reading a book, but I do like books. Books are interesting. You can read books whenever you want. I'm just trying to say books as many times as I can for the outro. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel includes was not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry Rice. Subscribe to the Puff Club. Subscribe to the HC Club. Subscribe to the Sub Up. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, like all of my moderators on the channel, I'm not going to say any of them so I don't exclude anyone accidentally. Thank you very much for moderating the channel, whether it's during a stream or during a video. Whenever that may be. Oh, Ladybug's not dead. It's moving. Hell yeah. Let's go, Ladybug. But yeah, thank you for moderating the channel, guys. And even if you're not a moderator, thank you for checking out the channel. Whether you're new, you're here for a long time, it's greatly appreciated. Links in the description are my Twitter and my Twitch. I do not like Twitter at all. Not Twitter. I use Twitter occasionally, not all that much though. Most of the time I just like and retweet some things. Twitch, I do not like their policies at all right now. However, if we do end up moving into a house that has good Wi-Fi, I might end up streaming on Twitch eventually. I could technically stream now because I think my PS4 is able to run Twitch, but I don't know. I'm probably just going to stick with YouTube for now because I prefer YouTube. But who knows? Maybe for gaming streams, Twitch is better. If someone could let me know on the Discord or something, that'd be appreciated. And speaking of the Discord, that is another link in the description. You can join my Discord server. It's free to make an account, or if you already have one, you just click the link. It'll take you there. You click accept to join the invite, and it'll take you there. It's pretty dead right now, but I do send out notifications every time I go live for a stream or every time I post a video. So you can definitely check that out. The P.O. Box, Amazon wishlist, and the PayPal are also in the description. It's greatly appreciated. Never asked for, obviously. You can do it on your own merit if you want to. Oh, yeah. you can check those out in the description below. Greatly appreciated. Never asked for. I will be doing a Christmas Day live stream for maybe half an hour to an hour. If there's anything from the Amazon wishlist that there is to open, I will be opening it on stream. Even if I don't have anything to open, it'll be a fun, chill little Christmas stream. What's the thing I have in the description? I also have my speedrunning account. Once I get a PS2 controller that I can use with my computer again, I will be planning on speedrunning UFC Undisputed 2010 and probably some other games eventually in the future as well. There's something else I have in the description. It is called my letterbox. You can check it out if you want to know movies I love, unless you'd rather check out the video I made for Christmas Day last year, which may or may not be in my top 100 movies of all time for 2019. You can also wait until the end of 25 Days of Harry this year, because I may or may not have my top 100 movies of all time of 2020 coming out on that day. You can also check it out if you want to know what movies I hate. I might do a video on that in the future, like I mentioned earlier. Might not. I really don't know yet. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. My name is Harry Rice. You can subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Again, my name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Peace.